So the
And
tease there is that
mm,
maybe 2, 3 nights ago, I was at a challenge. Okay, now
oh yeah, we
sort of a
talked about that last
competition.
week.
Yeah, sort of a
Yeah.
competition. But it wasn't a competition of people. It's
Right.
basically the cigar was the competition in the sense
Okay.
that um, so it's the Robusto challenge held by
Right.
the oldest, and the only importers of Cuban cigars into the UK. It was held by Hunters and Francois. I was there as their guest. I'm giving them a shout out to Jimmy and Sean, who very kindly hosted me, and Dan as
Right.
well. Can only say lovely things about them because they're lovely people.
And the check cleared
Some of them
yesterday.
have they have questionable humor, but that's
That's right.
by the by, right?
There you go.
So this is a smoke off. This is a smoke off, if you feel like, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're going to have maybe 3 or 4 heats. I think 4 heats, a couple of semifinals, and a final.
Right.
A bit like when the tennis elimination, it's elimination style. Okay, so
Right.
we got to smoke. There's about 30 people there, and we got to smoke two Robusto size cigars. Now Robusto, if the Alzheimer's can be abated for 2 seconds, is
Good luck with
basically
that.
a 50 ring gauge, 4 7/8 inch cigar. I can't
Oh,
understand the imperial system when it comes to the inches and the centimeters. I think that's
right.
a
Right.
very
Right.
European thing, but it's technically a 4 7/8 inch cigar, Robusto size, kind of that
Right.
length, although this is not the same ring gauge.
Right.
And we blind smoke these cigars without knowing what they are. And these are standard production. These are not aged cigars.
Right.
These are not regional editions or edition limitadas or anything like that.
Okay.
So we blind smoked them, and uh, those bands relate to that evening. We had to see what we preferred. At the end of the day, it was all about which one we preferred. And the cigar that was the favorite cigar of the evening will then go on to the next round, if you know what I mean. Now
Okay. Sure. Sure.
they've got sort of 8 um robustos in
Right.
different bands. So there's a Romeo and Juliet, a Short Churchill, there's a Bolivar, there is a Monte Cristo, there is a etc etc etc.
Sure.
And by process of elimination through these heats, you'll whittle it down to your favorite branded Robusto.
Okay.
And that's what that was a quite an evening, quite a fun evening.